The book of Malachi chapter 3 verses 1 through 4. There will come to the temple the Lord whom you seek. Thus says the Lord God, Lo, I am sending my messenger to prepare the way before me, and suddenly there will come to the temple the Lord whom you seek, and the messenger of the covenant whom you desire. Yes, he is coming, says the Lord of hosts. But who will endure the day of his coming, and who can stand when he appears? For he is like the refiner's fire, or like the fuller's lye. He will sit refining and purifying silver, and he will purify the sons of Levi, refining them like gold or silver that they may offer due sacrifice to the Lord. Then the sacrifice of Judah and Jerusalem will please the Lord, as in the days of old, as in years gone by. Who is the messenger to prepare the way before me? In Matthew chapter 11 verses 7 to 10, Jesus specifically identifies the messenger as John the Baptist. Verse 1, and suddenly there will come to the temple the Lord whom you seek. Jesus would indeed suddenly come to his temple. That was when he was brought into the temple by his parents, Mary and Joseph, to be dedicated to the Lord. In verse 3 we read about the coming judgment, the refiner's fire, which is a fire that burns away the impurities found in ore. When the fire accomplishes its task, only pure gold or silver is left. The fuller's lye or soap is a soap that cleanses and makes the garment absolutely clean and pure. The sons of Levi is a reference to those temple priests who are the corrupters of the people by their example and collusion. As in any organization, a few of its members will undermine the goals of the organization in order to achieve their own personal goals. News services are quick to point a finger at fallen members of the clergy but seem unwilling to point out these fallen members represent less than 2% of all those serving as priests, ministers, or rabbis, which means 98% are obedient to the faith. Actually, Acts 6 verse 7 points out a great company of the priests were obedient to the faith. The result of the refiner's fire, and the fuller's soap, represent the purification and restoration of the priestly class of Levites. Romans chapter 14 verses 11 to 13. For it is written, As I live, says the Lord, every knee shall bend before me, and every tongue shall give praise to God. So, then, each of us shall give an account of himself, to God. Then let us no longer judge one another, but rather resolve never to put a stumbling block or hindrance in the way of a brother.